Imagine standing on the edge of a crumbling cliff, the wind whipping against your face, the ground beneath you giving way. Below, a roaring river carves through the earth like a serpent. Above, the sky stretches endlessly, indifferent to your struggle. In that moment, there are no guarantees, no safety nets, only a choice. Do you freeze, paralyzed by fear? Or do you leap, trusting in something greater than yourself? This is the essence of courage, not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. It's a force that defies logic, that rewrites the rules of what's possible. And it's not reserved for heroes in legends or tales. It's alive in the everyday, in the moments when ordinary people face the extraordinary. Consider the story of a young climber, stranded on a sheer rock face with no equipment, no backup, and no way to call for help. The odds were stacked impossibly high, the margin for error non-existent. Yet, with trembling hands and a heart pounding louder than the storm around her, she found a way. Inch by inch, breath by breath, she climbed, not because she knew she would succeed, but because she refused to accept failure. Her story isn't just about survival, it's about the raw, unyielding power of human determination. What drives someone to push beyond the limits of what seems possible? Is it instinct, desperation, or something deeper, a spark that refuses to be extinguished? These are the questions that linger when we hear tales of courage. They challenge us to look within ourselves, to ask, what would I do? How far would I go? The answers aren't always clear, but the stories remind us that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about finding the strength to take that first step, even when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. From the depths of the ocean to the peaks of the highest mountains, from the quiet corners of everyday life to the grand stages of history, courage echoes. It's in the whisper of a mother soothing her child during a storm, in the roar of a firefighter charging into a burning building, in the quiet resolve of a scientist working tirelessly to cure a disease. These are the moments that define us, that remind us of our shared humanity. They are the stories that inspire, that ignite a fire within us to rise above the impossible. And they are the stories we're about to uncover. What does it take to defy the impossible? Is it some extraordinary gift, a stroke of luck, or something deeper within us all? This documentary delves into the heart of courage, exploring how ordinary people just like you and me, rise to meet challenges that seem insurmountable. It's not about superhuman strength or genius intellect. It's about the quiet, unyielding resolve that lives in every one of us, waiting for the moment to ignite. These are stories of people who faced the abyss and chose to step forward, not because they were fearless, but because they believed in something greater than their fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to act despite it. Picture a single mother working 3 jobs to give her child a better life. Imagine a teenager standing up to injustice in their community, or a firefighter rushing into a burning building when everyone else is running out. These are not acts of heroism reserved for the chosen few. They are moments when ordinary individuals tap into an extraordinary well of determination. Why do some people rise to the occasion while others falter? The answer lies in their stories. It's in the choices they make, the values they hold, and the resilience they cultivate. Courage is not a trait you're born with, it's a muscle that grows stronger with every challenge faced. It's the teacher who stays late to help a struggling student, the artist who risks rejection to share their truth, the soldier who protects their comrades in the face of danger. These acts of bravery, big and small, remind us that courage is not reserved for the extraordinary, it's woven into the fabric of our everyday lives. This documentary is a testament to the power of the human spirit. It's a celebration of the moments when people look fear in the eye and say, "Not today." Through their stories, we see that courage is contagious. One act of bravery can inspire countless others, creating a ripple effect that changes lives, communities, and even the course of history. These echoes of courage remind us that within each of us lies the potential to do something extraordinary. The question is, when your moment comes, will you answer the call? Section Historical Context. Generation failed. What makes a person stand up when every instinct screams to run? What ignites that spark of defiance in the face of insurmountable odds? Courage isn't just a word, it's a force, a decision, a moment where the human spirit refuses to bow. But where does it come from? Is it born in the heat of the moment, or does it simmer quietly within, waiting for its time to erupt? The psychology of courage is a labyrinth, and every act of bravery tells a story of what it means to be human. Let's dive deep into what drives us to act when the world says we shouldn't. Imagine staring down a storm, knowing you're outmatched but stepping forward anyway. This is the essence of courage, a defiance of fear, not its absence. It's the fire that burns brighter when everything else threatens to go dark. But this fire isn't random, it's fueled by something profound. Research suggests that courage often stems from a sense of purpose, a belief in something greater than oneself. It's not about being fearless, it's about believing that the risk is worth the reward. Think of the whistleblower who risks everything to expose the truth, or the firefighter charging into a burning building. Their actions aren't reckless, they're driven by a deep-rooted conviction. And this conviction? It's contagious. Courage inspires courage. One act of bravery can ripple through a crowd, turning hesitation into action, fear into resolve. But what about the biology? What happens inside us when we choose courage over comfort? Adrenaline surges, the heart races, and the mind sharpens. It's a primal response, a survival mechanism honed over millennia. Yet, courage isn't just instinct, it's a choice. It's the moment when instinct meets intention, when the heart and mind align to say, this is worth fighting for. And here's the kicker, courage isn't reserved for the extraordinary. It's in the everyday moments too, the parent working tirelessly to provide, the student standing up to a bully, the stranger helping someone in need. These acts may not make headlines, but they're just as powerful. So, what drives us to act against overwhelming odds? It's a tapestry of purpose, biology, and humanity's unyielding spirit. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the triumph over it. And in that triumph, we find what it truly means to be alive. Courage is not a solitary spark, it's a wildfire. One act of bravery, no matter how small, can ignite a chain reaction that reverberates far beyond its origin. Think about it. When was the last time you witnessed someone stand up for what's right and didn't feel a surge of inspiration? That's the power of courage, it doesn't just change the moment, it changes the future. Consider Rosa Parks, a woman whose quiet defiance on a Montgomery bus didn't just challenge segregation, it galvanized an entire movement. But let's dig deeper. Her courage wasn't just about one seat, it was about countless others who saw her and thought, if she can do it, so can I. The ripple effect of her bravery stretched across generations, inspiring activists, leaders, and ordinary people to find their own strength. And it's not just historic acts that create waves. Every day, in classrooms, workplaces, and communities, ordinary people do extraordinary things. A teacher who stands up to bullying, a whistleblower who exposes corruption, a neighbor who steps in to protect someone in danger. These moments might seem small, but their impact is colossal. They remind us that courage is contagious. What happens when one person takes a stand? Others follow. And then more. And then even more. It's a domino effect, a cascade of bravery that builds momentum with every act. The beauty of courage is that it doesn't discriminate, it doesn't care about your age, your background, or your circumstances. It only asks one question: are you willing to act? So, let's ask ourselves, what kind of ripples will we create? Will we be the spark that lights the fire? Because courage isn't just about the act itself, it's about the legacy it leaves behind. Every time someone chooses bravery over fear, they're not just changing their own story, they're rewriting the narrative for everyone who watches, listens, and learns. And that's how one act of courage becomes a revolution. What does it truly mean to be courageous? Is it the moment of bravery, the split-second decision to step into the fire? Or is it the aftermath, the quiet hours, the unseen scars that linger long after the applause fades? Heroic deeds often come with a price, a cost paid not in gold, but in sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Behind every act of courage lies a story of personal loss, of choices that redefine lives forever. Courage is not just about standing tall in the face of danger, it's about what you leave behind to do so. What are you willing to give up? Your safety? Your peace? Your family? The answers are never simple, and the burdens are rarely light. Every hero carries a weight, invisible to the world but heavy on their shoulders. This is the cost of courage, the unspoken toll of stepping into the unknown. Think about it. What does it take to run into a burning building when everyone else is running out? To stand up to injustice when silence would be easier? To fight for a cause that might cost you everything? The truth is, courage demands sacrifice.